disappearance of Joleen Cummings, who hasn't been seen or heard from since May 12, 2018, when she worked at Tangle's Hair Salon and was supposed to get off work around 5 p.m. A grand jury was convened. As a result of that hearing, we are announcing the additional charge and arrest of Kimberly Kessler, also known as Jennifer Seibert, for the first-degree premeditated murder of Joleen Rebecca Jensen Cummings. As you recall, Kessler, who also worked at Tangle's Hair Salon, was the last person to see her. She was arrested for grand theft auto after video surveillance showed her parking Joleen's vehicle in the Home Depot parking lot in the early morning hours of May 13th, and she is currently still in the Duval County Jail. She will have no bond on this new charge. Investigators from NCSO, the FBI, FDLE, and the State Attorney's Office worked tirelessly gathering critical evidence that enabled this indictment to be reached. But for their hard work, we may not be here today. They conducted hundreds of interviews, gathered a lot of physical and forensic evidence, searched through hours and hours of video surveillance, and also searched cell phone records. They interviewed several customers who went to Tangle's on the last day Joleen was seen, and interviewed witnesses who saw Kessler on that day and the several days after, until she was located and arrested at the rest area in St. Johns County on the night of May 16th. They also interviewed Kessler's former boyfriends and family members in order to get a picture of who she is. As I have stated before, she had gone by several aliases, living in numerous different cities in 14 different states. I'm not sure what she was hiding from, but this time she came to the wrong county and she messed with the wrong people. And hopefully she will never have the opportunity to do anything like this again. We believe we have discovered overwhelming evidence that will convict Kessler of murder. However, finding Joleen's body will make it even more persuasive and also bring some sort of closure for her family. Kessler is the person who knows where Joleen is, and unfortunately she has not provided that information. But we will continue our efforts to search for Joleen wherever we have credible evidence, and our prayers are that she will be found. However, Joleen did leave behind plenty of evidence to assist law enforcement in solving her murder. All of this evidence will be produced in court, and I will not comment on any specifics at this time because potential jurors. There is a lot of evidence that we have collected that has not been made public yet, but will be eventually. And when it is, I believe people within our community will be shocked and surprised at what occurred. This is where I grew up. This is my community. We all hear about cold-hearted, evil people who conduct heinous crimes in other communities all across our state, our nation, and the world. You never want to think it will, but when something like this occurs in your community, especially to someone you know, it affects everyone. I want to thank our citizens who have shown their caring hearts and assisted Joleen's family during this tragic and difficult time. It is especially heartbreaking to know that Joleen's children will grow up without their mother.